Paul Nelson here.
It is Paul Nelson.
It is.
You are.
It is. It is.
I am Alex Scullin.
You are. And
Yes.
together,
We are the No Plays Off podcast.
right. We are.
That's what we are. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. Hey, another fun week in sports, right?
No.
Amazing week in
No.
sports. Feel bad for your Bills, but I'm not upset about it. I know you're not upset about it. It just kind of is what it is at this point. Ken Dorsey's gone, and we're going to discuss that. Hey, we got a big episode coming. Why don't you give us the rundown of what Teach is planned for us today? I said Teach. See, I'm still calling you Teach.
See, there you
You
go.
knew I was going to do it. You called me out earlier.
It's Wednesday, so it's our NFL show. You know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about how this week is a field goal week.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some big wins. Listen, we're in the halfway point, right?
It's week 10.
It's time to hand out some preemptive hardware.
Yeah, this is our weekly chat. This is our weekly NFL chat, our weekly NFL talk. Remember, it comes out every Wednesday. This is an every Wednesday thing. We're going to be NFL in it on Wednesdays. Thursdays, we do the NBA.
Yep.
Fridays, we come back out with our NCAA football, doing some college football talk.
College football reveal show on Fridays.
Yeah, it is our reveal show on Fridays. Man, we don't agree with the CFP all the time.
No.
But we're busy right now.
And today, we're going to finish up by ranking some quarterbacks.
We are.
We said that children are our future, right?
Yes.
I believe children are our future, right? So let's go ahead.
That? Wish them well and let them be.
Was it sexual chocolate?
That's a mess.
That boy good.
Anyways,
that boy good.
This is not about my singing ability nor Paul's.
No.
And so, yeah, let's just talk sports because that's what we're here for.
I need to get it off my chest. Can I just go ahead and
let's talk about last night's game. Hey, listen, we record on Tuesdays, right? So that means last night's game was Monday Night Football. That was the Bills and the Broncos. And I know you got a lot to talk about.
I do.
Let us know.
I was pissed. I got about 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. You stopped texting.
I preemptively stopped texting you because I was like, I can't take this all game.
Was that making you mad?
No, it was more James Cook. It was more Gabe Davis.
I like to feel like I played a role in it, though. When I told you they suck.
I hit
30 seconds into the game.
I hit you with the 2 words. I said, I'm done. I'm done. I was unplugged. I was done. So listen, let's go ahead. Please let me just go off, and then you can go ahead and get your Josh Allen hatred out of the way. Okay?
Tell us about your Bills.
I don't know what to think of them. I went from, and you know what? It's my fault. It's my fault as a Bills fan for believing in something, okay? Because I lived most of my life in the safe, comfortable environment of, hey, after week 4, it's just time to do draft research. It's time to look at some quarterbacks that my team won't be able to pick and end up settling on a linebacker or trading up for a bust wide receiver. Yeah. I'm looking at you, Sammy Watkins. So, yeah, I should be used to this. A 5-5, I would be doing cartwheels. Not really because I'm a fat guy, but I'd be doing cartwheels in my head. So now, with a trip to the AFC Championship and this Bills offense, which had looked like a juggernaut, I fooled myself. So shame on me. Shame on you, Bills Mafia. Shame on all of us fans for thinking we were going to do something, which we probably aren't even going to make the playoffs this year. That's where I'm at.
Is this where you're at? That's Paul's talk on the Bills right now. Look at me. We're talking about it.
I'm sad.
Are you done? Because I want to speak on this right now.
Please go ahead. So
here's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, and you and I speak over and over. We speak all the time about Josh Allen.
Yes.
You don't like my takes on Josh Allen.
No.
Okay. So I want to reiterate something to you.
Yes.
And I understand all the good he does. Because I think Josh Allen I think he's a B+ quarterback. Okay? You can't have 14 interceptions last year, 11 so far this year. There's still 7 games to play in the regular season. He's at 11. Mm-hmm. They're at 500.
Yes.
Okay? The reason they lost that game was not because Gabe Davis dropped a pass.
Whoa.
It was not because Ken Dorsey didn't call the right plays. The reason they lost the game is Josh Allen forced a couple throws. They couldn't hang on to the ball. James Cook had 2 fumbles. Lucky he didn't lose the second one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dribbled it right back to himself.
Yeah, dribbled it right back to himself. Then they scapegoat today, and they fire Ken Dorsey.
It's not a scapegoat if it's true.
Kind of, maybe not.
No. Was the first interception Josh Allen's fault?
Somebody has to take the blame.
Was the first interception Josh Allen's fault?
I think it was the ball was a little high.
No, it was not. It went right through Gabe Davis's hands. You get paid to catch the damn ball.
He threw it 90 miles an hour.
He had to because there was a single high safety ready to take the guy's head off.
Of course.
So if he lobs it in there, guess what? The wide receiver gets decleated. You know football. You should know that.
I'm all for taking up for your quarterback. My quarterback's Dak Prescott.
You,
you have to look at it at some point as a fan.
He forced the second interception. That was a bad mistake. The first one is not. You look for these setups. I'm going to go ahead in any little thing. You probably had it in the hopper. Listen, you had that text message in the chamber ready to go.
It was ready to roll.
Exactly.
It was ready to roll.
You're looking for things.
Paul, listen, I'm here for you.
You are not.
No, I'm 100% here.
You are not here for me.
But I need you as not just a fan of Buffalo for this moment. I need you to take a step back.
Yes.
And look at some of the plays that have happened over this year and last year.
I've looked.
Josh Allen is a good quarterback.
He's a B+
you're
telling
quarterback.
Me he's not a top 7 quarterback.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not going to move the goalpost to 7. I told you I got him at like 5 or 6.
Okay, so how can
7.
you say he's a B quarterback?
I think it's a B+. I give him a B+.
You are crazy.
What would you rate him if you had to give him a grade?
I still think
you're a teacher. You're used to this.
He's the second or third best quarterback in the league.
No, you're absolutely.
I'm not. So, you would take Dak Prescott over Josh Allen
right now? Yes.
Yeah, that's just going for this year. You would take Dak.
No, I mean, like if I had,
what the hell are you
5 more
talking
games
about
to
then?
play, but I don't think Dak's top 5. I think he's top 7.
Oh my God, you homer so much for the Cowboys, and as soon as anybody else is like, hey, you draw the line in the sand, you dig your heels in.
So, anyways,
this is what's up.
Let's get the Buffalo news though. Ken Dorsey gone.
Yes.
Joe Brady steps in. We remember Joe Brady from LSU. Okay, and now he's going to take over the reins. Now listen.
I just hope they run the damn ball.
Something was broke. Something had to be fixed.
Yes.
Senior Ken Dorsey. We've talked about it 100 times this year already. Somebody has to go. Might as well be the OC.
Who should have been? You've been wanting to say this.
I've been on McDermott for a long time.
And you know what?
I just don't see it working in Buffalo.
I don't know.
They don't seem like but I also want to give a benefit of the doubt because I believe Buffalo was a better than average team going into this year. I believe they had a chance to make a playoff run. But I think a lot of the injuries on defense probably made them an average team. And now they need Josh Allen to be an above average, great quarterback in order to get them over the hump. And he's not showing it yet. And we can put the blame on a lot of people. Okay, Ken Dorsey's not giving him easy throws. He set his best running back because he fumbled the ball once in 28 games. Like, it was just, there's some wild things going on in Buffalo that I didn't agree with. But anyways, let's move on from, I'll give it back to you on Buffalo to close it out. Yeah.
Last word for Buffalo.
Yeah, you close it out.
Sean McDermott is on notice. They lost the game because they had 12 men on should have been the last play of the game with a yippee kicker. And you know what? Penalties at the end of games, that's all discipline. That's coaching.
You're not going to like to hear this. One team you can tell was well coached. One team you can tell was not well coached.
Yes.
And it was not Buffalo well coached, Denver not well coached.
Sean McDermott's a little over his skis.
Kudos to Sean Payton right now.
Now,
hey, look, it's working.
Joe Brady, right? The last, you can say, great quarterback he coached.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Right, Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow got stunned. So where's the same vitriol for Joe Burrow 2-interception game costing his team to win?
No, because it's not as consistent with Joe Burrow. It's not like Joe Burrow threw 20 last year and 15 this year.
Neither did Josh Allen.
He threw 14.
Yes,
Matter of fact,
20 last I checked.
Hey,
my math be mathing on
your
that.
Favorite guy, Nick Wright, came out with the stat today. I love
it.
I saw it. So from 2018, 19, 20,
most interceptions.
And it doesn't matter which year you remove.
Right.
That's not the Joe Burrow talk.
No.
So we can't.
Burrow didn't have the most touchdowns in most years either.
Level playing field. We can't have the same discussion. But Burrow choked that one away last week.
He did.
He choked it away in Houston.
Did he choke it away, or did C.J. Stroud in Houston shove it down their throat and say, "We're here"?
A little bit of both. Listen, hey, C.J. Stroud, that dude, that team, Houston.
Yeah.
Talk about well-coached, D'Amico Ryans. They found themselves a coach.
I don't know if it's him or if it's Bobby Slowick.
Bobby Slowick, they found themselves a coordinator.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud, they found themselves a quarterback.
Yes.
Nico Collins, Noah Brown, they found themselves some receivers.
Sad. Bobby Trees is still on that team,
Yes,
right? And
yes.
Will Anderson's coming around.
Yes, Will Anderson. I mean, what an amazing draft the Texans had.
And you know what? They don't have their pick this year, right?
They don't.
And they look at it and say, who cares? We have C.J. Stroud.
And we got Will Anderson.
Awesome. Great.
They have the anchor of both.
Yes.
Defense and offense.
That's going to be a place people go to, and they're going to want to play.
So I think at that point, with them having an anchor on offense like C.J. Stroud, who's not only playing himself in the Rookie of the Year contention, Offensive Rookie of the Year, we're going to talk about another 3-letter word, a 3-letter acronym coming up in just a little bit.
Does it rhyme with Schmookie of the Year? Does it rhyme with MB Shmee?
Yeah, it might rhyme with MB Shmee. And so, hey, listen, that team, let it roll.
Houston's rolling all right. What's not rolling is the best team in the league talk. Every week we say, whoever the best team in the league is, you better duck that. You better throw that bullseye on someone else. Because guess what? Ravens were the best team in the league.
Yeah.
And the Browns beat them.
Hey, listen, you let me take them in our best bets last week.
I let you take
you
them.
let me because you didn't say.
I let you right.
Listen,
You're
you
right.
didn't come out and you didn't say, hey, Alex, listen.
Yeah.
The favorite team, the best team in the league talk. That's a real thing right now. It's got rhythm. It's gaining momentum.
It's true.
No, you just let me throw it on the sheet.
I'm going to let you.
Let me speak it out to anybody who wanted to hear it.
You have from now on, you have the NFL no plays parlay. I'll take the college no plays parlay.
So listen, that's why I had one in the chamber for you last night because I remember what you did to me on Sunday. And I didn't appreciate
sandbagging son of a bitch.
Okay,
yep.
So I'm just let friends be friends.
Yeah.
Bygones be bygones. We move on this week.
I don't think the Ravens need to be worried.
No, I don't think the Ravens need to be worried. I think the Ravens may have been looking forward to that Bengals game they got coming up.
Yeah.
And they dismissed the Browns. Deshaun hadn't been playing all that great. Of course, there's no Nick Chubb. Hey, but listen, that defense.
Deshaun
played well.
He gutted through some shoulder stuff,
did.
right?
He played well. 14 of 14 in the second half. Made no mistakes. The ball never hit the ground. Cleveland did what they needed to do.
Yep.
Baltimore, they're a defensive team.
Yeah.
And that defense didn't stop anything in the second half.
No.
So I don't think any room for worries. It's a 1-week thing. There's no consistency there.
Right.
Baltimore's still probably my number 1 or 2 team in the NFL.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they're 1, 2, or 3.
But the trend continues. Listen, who's going to be the hot trend this week, though? Pick it already.
All right. Who's the best team in the NFL right now?
Is it Detroit this week?
I think Detroit probably everyone overreacts.
Are they going to be the trend?
Yeah, maybe. They might. We'll see. Are they the hottest team in the league?
Is it Houston?
No. Oh, everybody's high on Houston.
We're going to see.
Listen, the Browns came back in that game. Comebacks. Kyler Murray came back.
I love that.
And announced his presence with authority.
I am not a fan of Kyler Murray.
No, you're not.
But that, you know what? That final drive, that scramble play.
Yeah.
Have you seen the overhead camera angle of it?
Yeah, the ghost cam, the phantom cam.
It looks like a Madden play.
Yes.
It looks amazing. And so I remember playing in the 90s, like when I was watching that. You remember like Madden only used to have the overhead camera before you could switch all the camera angles?
You would just be Vic.
You would just be Vic.
Just be Vic.
You'd Vic it everywhere.
Around everywhere. Just,
and that's what Kyler
scramble,
did.
Scramble.
I'm not saying I'm going to pick Arizona next week, but I am excited that Kyler Murray's back. I want to ask you this before we move on from Arizona. You see what Kyler did in game 1.
Yeah.
Overreaction or underreaction. Are you going to say they don't need to worry about quarterback going into this draft? They need to find other players. Because it's been Arizona talk, it's been quarterback going into the next draft.
Personally, I think they screwed up by not. But now they're trying to do these 2 different direction things, right? They're saying, oh, yeah, maybe Kyler's the guy.
Yeah.
For me, I would be – the only reason right now for Kyler to be starting is if you want to shop.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to have a desperate team like Tampa Bay, like Atlanta, maybe like Minnesota that says, hey, we're not sold on our guy, are they?
I think Minnesota's sold. I think Minnesota's sold.
All right. Well, they might have found their quarterback, right?
Yeah. Hey, look, Josh Dobbs, NASA.
Rocket
Extraordinary.
Man. Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. What's the next line of that song? Nobody knows the words.
And it's gonna be a long, long time.
Yeah, nobody knows the words. But Josh Dobbs,
Rocket Man.
We know that name. We know Josh Dobbs. We know what Josh Dobbs is doing in Minnesota. Incredible.
5 teams in 12 months.
Is that what the count is?
5 teams in 12 months. And you know what?
That is wild.
He beat a team
Did he get a win
Justin
I
Jefferson.
wonder, has he gotten a win with all 5 teams?
I don't think he has. He got cut in camp.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. I get.
Tennessee,
so you're not talking
Tennessee
about
had him and said, "Yeah, we got Will Levis. We'll go ahead and get out of here." It's hilarious. You know, he so
played
funny.
a little last year too, right?
Yes, he did
In Cleveland.
Yeah.
And
Cleveland had him.
Cleveland
and
had
they're
him.
like, "Nah, he's too good." PJ Walker, that's our guy.
That's our guy.
Right?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh was like, "Hey, you know, we drafted him. We didn't like what we saw.
We're going to stick with Kenny Pickett." Yeah.
It's just great. You know, it's a great story.
It's still the best story in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what you said last week.
Yeah.
It's the best story in the NFL, and I don't think
second
you're wrong.
best to Dallas right now, but it's still a good story.
I like the Dan Campbell story.
The Dan Campbell story is amazing.
He was in rumors.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about him for Friday's episode.
That's wild. I don't know. I don't know.
In Texas A&M. He's the hottest coach in football, and I don't mean like, wow, cover the Maxim magazine. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, like there's talk of him skipping on Detroit. I don't know if I see it. We'll talk about that Friday, right?
Yeah, let's talk about listen. Detroit wins. They beat the Chargers in, again, another field goal game, right? Why isn't Brandon Staley fired yet? This guy was a defensive coordinator for the Rams under Sean McVay.
Yeah.
And they're not known for their defense at all.
No.
So what's up?
The defense struggles so bad.
And they got guys. They got dudes. They got bros.
I was watching, so somebody made a clip on social media, and it was a clip of the very first play. David Montgomery was lined up at the Georgia Lions, and literally the line of scrimmage moved about 3 yards.
Yep.
And David Montgomery, I think it was like a 3rd and 3, and he had the first down plus another yard before he even had to pick the hole. It was that crazy.
He didn't look that good in Chicago last year.
And they have Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, Derwin James, Asante Samuel Jr. Like, these guys have some names.
Yes.
That is wild. Why is the question isn't why isn't there defense? The question is, why does Brandon Staley still have a job?
Yeah, he shouldn't.
Why is he employed?
He shouldn't. The best thing he's done so far this year was let Keenan Allen be Keenan Allen.
Yeah, no, Keenan Allen's amazing, having a great year.
He's a top 5 wide receiver.
Herbert doesn't look top 5.
No, but you know what? He hasn't. I don't think he's looked terrible with broken finger, playing with a broken finger.
He doesn't look terrible.
Yeah,
but I think
he hasn't looked bad as another young guy.
How long do you give Brandon Staley right now?
1 week.
Does he make it through the end of the year?
1 week. Let's see who they have. Let me fast forward. They have looks like
Chargers have Green Bay at Green Bay.
If he loses that game, they're done. He's done. See you later.
If they lose at Green Bay,
he's staying in Green Bay.
Be a wild stat.
He's going to stay in Green Bay.
Chargers have to be favored by probably what? They're probably 4 or 5 point favorites on the road.
Probably
at Green Bay.
Probably check that out. Listen, as bad as Herbert has looked, as much as he struggled, I'll say this: there's another young quarterback who's looked far worse this year.
Who's that?
Your number 2 quarterback before the season started.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence not having a great year. Hey, listen, I'm not going to upset the apple cart though.
He's still your number 2 guy.
No, I had.
Oh yeah, you're going to upset the apple cart then, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. I have to change up the ratings a little bit, but look, I still really believe in the Prince. Like Trevor Lawrence, I believe in him. The guy, there's so much arm talent there.
Jennifer Lawrence, he can't do it. Can't do it. I don't understand.
3-point favorites. I thought they would be more than 3-point favorites.
Well, they're on the road too, right?
Yeah, in Wisconsin.
So really, everybody's saying, okay, so
Lambeau Field.
They're 6 points better than right. You get 2.5.
They're saying they're a touchdown better.
Yeah. 49ers came out and looked like gangbusters. Brock Purdy was like, hey.
What do you take of that?
I think they're healthy. I think Brock Purdy came back a week too soon because after concussion, he was in the concussion protocol 6 days.
McCaffrey was hurt. A little bit. Debo was hurt.
Yeah, McCaffrey something's wrong with him. He didn't score a touchdown.
They tried.
I know they tried.
They fed him the ball 3, boom, boom, boom.
I also think that defense is legit. I mean, I think Chase Young has found this renewed fire and
Randy
energy.
Gregory looked good.
Listen,
Chase Young looked good.
Pass rushers.
Yeah, that's
all they have. They didn't need more pass rushers.
That's
right?
all they have. Where do you put them in the NFC right now? San Francisco 49ers.
See, I don't know. It's right there with Philly. And I would
say...
You
still have them with Philly?
I would say right now, I would have it San Fran, Philly, and then Detroit.
In the NFC?
Yeah, those are my 3.
I can't put... Great teams don't have 3-game losing streaks.
That's fine. I mean, Cincinnati might be a great team this year. And they had a 3-game losing streak to start.
No, I think they're a good team. I don't think they'll make the Super Bowl.
I think they could be a great team.
I think it's Philly, Dallas, Detroit, San Fran.
I don't even have Dallas in the top 3.
No, that's your problem.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear some of these stats you got coming up.
Yeah.
Now, we are over halfway through the season.
We are.
Let's give out some hardware.
Are we going to do that? We're going to play a little hardware game?
Let's do some pre-awards brought to you by insert sponsor here. So
who is it? Who wants to do it?
We're only caring about 2 major awards right now. Let's face it. Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, Rookie of the Year usually, but this is a special year.
I think if you look at the other awards, like Offensive Rookie of the Year, that's Stroud or Puka.
Yeah.
If Stroud stays on the tear, it's going to be Stroud. Coach of the Year, how do you not give it to Tomlin?
Yeah.
The guy hasn't outgained anybody. Or Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty solid thing there. Defensive Player of the Year has got to be Witherspoon.
Comeback Player of the Year, going to be Hamlin. Probably shouldn't be, but it's going to be Hamlin.
Or Myles Garrett.
Yeah, could be Garrett. But
or TJ Watt, not Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
TJ Watt.
Well, let's look at Defensive Player of the Year, right?
Yeah, let's look at it.
My 3 finalists, okay? My 3 finalists, Max Crosby.
Love it.
Just played his tail off for the Raiders. He's been the only thing relevant on that defense. Myles Garrett.
Love it.
Has been awesome. And TJ Watt. Those are my 3.
I expected you to put like Hendrickson on there from like.
See, I wanted to put Fred Warner on there.
Yeah, Fred Warner.
If I had a 4th spot, I would put Fred Warner.
That's
now, who's going to win? I think it's Myles Garrett right now. Just because there's so much weight on it. I still think that TJ Watt has another level he can get to this season. He's had some so-so games. I still think he can break the sack record. But man, that defense has to do so much. They have to do so much.
Pittsburgh has to do so much. He's going to. Hopefully he stays healthy. We'll see.
Yeah. So that's my winner. I got Myles Garrett winning it. Who do you have as your 3?
I got 3 too. I picked 3 players right now. I'm going to go with kind of a shocker for everybody. Danielle Hunter, Minnesota. Listen to this.
Danielle. I don't know.
Danielle.
Yeah, okay. There's an I. Danielle.
Danielle. 11 sacks, 14 pressures.
Yep.
Okay, leading the league in sacks right now. Tied with first place.
Yeah.
Tied with your guy, Myles Garrett, who I also have on my list. Myles Garrett, slightly less pressures, amazing win rate.
Yeah.
Like the guy's winning.
TJ Watt won less game.
TJ Watt won less game, but TJ Watt doesn't have the win rate.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So when I look at it, I'm going, okay, I got to put Garrett above Watt.
Yep.
I'm going to put my guy up there. And this is who I think is going to win defensive MVP. I think there's not only is he the most talked about defensive player in the NFL right now, but I think he's just everywhere.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Micah Parsons. That's right. 7.5 sacks, but that doesn't tell the story. The most win rate percentage of any player in the NFL right now. Getting double teamed at the 3rd greatest rate of any player in the NFL right now. So if you can lead the league in win rate and be double, almost the most, still has 10 pressures on the quarterback, still has 7.5 sacks, has a forced fumble. Listen, I'm going to go Micah Parsons because
you have him winning it.
I have him winning it. But this is also why. Because when I look at Dallas' schedule coming up, I look at the Cowboys. They're set up for somebody on their team to win an award.
Yeah, because they're playing dog crap
They're playing
teams.
Carolina, Washington, Seattle.
Close.
But then we have the gauntlet. Then we have the Dolphins, the Bills, I think.
Gauntlet and Bills.
The Eagles again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have that little space there where it's and the Lions. And so Oh my. But if they can win 3 or 4 of those, or if they beat the Eagles and the Lions, somebody's going to win an award. Give it to Mike.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
He was injured against the Giants, right?
Yeah, slightly injured, yeah.
Did he play?
He did.
How many tackles did you have against the Giants?
0.
In that game. How many did he have?
0.
He had a nothing burger again. He is good for at least one of these every year.
Did you see what happened to the Giants?
Nothing burger.
Do you
nothing?
Pause.
This set up. No, not pause. Let him. He set up to completely dominate that game.
How
and you know what? Your Homer self is going to pick him as Defensive Player of the Year when he had no impact on Tommy DeVito. Go get your shine box, Micah. Go get your shine box.
Listen to me, guys. I sent a text to you guys with 2 minutes left in the New York game. How many passing yards do they have at that point?
I don't know.
36. 36.
He didn't do anything. It's like he wasn't there.
How many rush yards did the New York Giants
combined for As many tackles as he had.
How many rush yards did the New York Giants have?
I don't know. 12 and a half.
They had 111. They ended with 6.
He couldn't get one tackle?
60.
Couldn't get one tackle.
61 passing yards.
He couldn't get one tackle.
They had a total of
losing all credibility.
172 yards.
Losing all credibility.
172 yards. 172 yards.
For everything that you're saying,
172
you would think
yards.
he would be more impactful.
The whole defense was impactful.
Except for him, who didn't have a thing.
He was everywhere.
Listen, let's just go on. Tell me your MVP. Because
all right, so you want me to go first with MVP?
Yeah.
So anyway, Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons is going to be that guy. Myles Garrett, Donnell Hunter, Max Crosby, TJ Watt.
Change his number to 0.
We love it. So whatever he wants to wear, he's still dominant. We're going to go
against the Giants.
Let's talk about MVPs.
Yes.
So MVPs I have on my list right now. This is going to surprise a lot of people.
Wild list.
It is wild.
It's a wild list.
It is a wild list. Here's why.
Ayahuasca.
Youngsters are. There's a youngster about to take this league over.
Yeah.
Right? Here's the top 3 on my MVP list. CJ Stroud.
Yep.
Houston Texans, 5-4. Second in the South right now. Guess what? They weren't supposed to make the playoffs. They had a 250,000 to 1 chance to win the Super Bowl when the league kicked off.
Did you bet it?
Did not.
Oh.
Wish it did, because they're doing real well right now.
Cash out right now.
Yeah. Jared Goff.
Yeah.
7-2. Leaders of the North. The only great leader of the North I've ever known is Jon Snow.
North remembers.
Yeah. Jared Goff's there with them now, too.
Okay.
Jared Goff is ruling the North at this point.
Yeah.
And he's a top 5-6 quarterback in the NFL statistically this year.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go with another guy who I'm not going to give the MVP to yet. But I'm going to say is toss his name in the hat. Toss his name in the hat. You're going to hate me for it. I know, Mr. Josh Allen. It's not Josh Allen.
Expected it.
You have to talk about Dak Prescott when you talk about league MVP right now.
Yeah.
Okay. 6-3, second in the East.
Yeah.
Not only that, Dak Prescott falls in the top 10 in every major statistical category in the NFL.
So top 3rd. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Let me read it off to you.
Top 10, right? That's top 3rd.
Hold it.
Gotcha.
Hold it.
Yeah.
278 yards per game. That's 4th in the NFL.
Awesome.
14 touchdowns. That's 6th. 6 interceptions.
I think he's 17 touchdowns.
17 touchdowns. 3rd. Sorry.
You're welcome.
3rd. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Which one is Dak here in the QBR? I can't even. My screen's all messed up.
72.6.
That's 3rd in the NFL.
Yeah. I think he's actually second now.
Which one passer rating is his?
105.1.
Where's that rank?
3rd.
Yeah. Top 3 in every major statistical category in the NFL.
Yep.
Top 3.
He's also top 3 overrated. But
not true.
Yeah.
So if I had to look at MVPs, and I'm forecasting, I'm not saying they're going to win MVP right now. I'm saying I want to throw some people in there that I don't think get enough discussion who have played themselves into the MVP discussion.
Who's your winner?
Right now, I think my winner, I'm going to give Dak Prescott right now.
So you got, wait a second. You're not getting biased. Micah Parsons, Cowboy, Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott. Let me see where he carried the Cowboy, MVP.
That's my list.
Who's your favorite team?
I'm kind of in between right now. Dallas Cowboys, for sure.
Other than Michigan football. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Both America's teams. Ask John Harbaugh.
Shut your mouth, America's team.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim, John, Jay, everyone.
Jim.
Right? I have 3. I don't have Josh Allen. I think he's played his way out of MVP.
I was glad to see that when I saw your list.
I have Jalen Hurts, I have Patrick Mahomes, and I have Lamar Jackson. And even after last week, I think right now you almost have to give it to Patrick Mahomes.
I think right now leading the pack,
he's done this year is absolutely wild.
Yeah.
With essentially one weapon. He might have 2 weapons. Travis Kelce and Andy Reid is the weapon.
Well, and that big right arm.
Now, we know Rookie of the Year is locked up, right? It's
Rookie of the Year.
It's Stroud. Up. I mean, Puka, we love you. We've talked about you from week 2-ish, like everyone else. But
Puka, it's not yours, bro.
It's not yours. There's
a quarterback in Houston that's killing
which
it. Yeah.
I asked you a question. I said, rank the following 6 quarterbacks, 25 years old and younger, right?
Yeah.
So this is Alex's depth chart.
So I'm just going to call it 7 from heaven. Because I've got 7 quarterbacks.
How do you have 7 out? I gave you 6.
Because just listen to me.
Okay.
Can I just give you 7 from heaven?
Yes.
25 and under. NFL quarterbacks.
Okay.
Go ahead, get me started. Tell me, what do you call it? 7 from heaven?
7 from heaven. Alex's depth chart of quarterbacks 25 and under.
That's exactly what it is. We're going to start this at number 7 with Brock Purdy. That's right. San Francisco 49ers just came back off an injury. Hey, listen, the young kid looks good.
Yeah.
Does a little bit with his legs, has a good, decent enough arm, and he's accurate as anything in the pocket. We're going to give it to Brock Purdy.
Mr. Relevant.
Yeah, Mr. Relevant. Number 6, we're going to go Tua Tagovailoa. That's right, your Alabama guy.
Yeah.
I got to throw him in the mix, right? I mean, there's actually going to be another one from Alabama, but he's going to be the one we're talking about first. Listen, everybody says the left-handed gun just isn't strong enough. But that guy's getting the ball downfield to Tyreek Hill this year. Okay. He's a reason Miami's winning. We got him at number 6.
Okay. Good list so far.
Yeah. Number 5, just above Tua, I'm going to go Justin Herbert. L.A. Chargers. That's right. Mr. Staley, the Prince. Justin Herbert. That's what it is. The most arm talent in the NFL behind Patrick Mahomes, probably. That's where we got him. We got him at 5th.
I love Herbert.
Yeah, me too. But at number 4, I'm going to go. I said Herbert. I called him the Prince. That's Trevor Lawrence. He's going to be later on. But at number 4,
we're checking.
That's my mistake. Stay with me. At number 4, Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Do you think he's low? At 4?
Yeah.
I don't. You know why?
Why?
Throws the ball away. Just turnover after turnover. Yeah, he's good for him this year. He's going to give you 1 or 2 a game. Yeah. And it's okay because I think he's a great quarterback.
I just don't know how you're going to have more quarterbacks ahead. That's just wild to me.
Yeah. Just hold on. Roll with me.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
So at number 4, we're going to have Jalen Hurts. Love what he's doing in Philadelphia.
Yes.
But I can't
Most unstoppable moving football.
Yes, but I can't credit him with all that Philadelphia does because they got a guy in the front office who's probably the best in the NFL right now. And that team is loaded.
Yeah.
Okay. So at number 3, just above Jalen Hurts, I got my guy, Trevor Lawrence. This is where the Prince belongs. That's right. This is where he's at. Listen, the most arm talent outside of Herbert, outside of Mahomes. Trevor Lawrence can do a little bit of everything. And his legs are sneaky too.
He is the he's the hair that throws the ball over there. He is the Prince of turnovers. He had a bad captain week. Check down, bad weeks. Sure.
But I love Trevor Lawrence. I think him and Dougie
high.
Yeah, he's high for me. That's where I want him. I wanted him at number 3. At number 2, under 25.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Number 2.
He's been fantastic.
He's been amazing.
Rookie of the year. MVP
I'm going to slide him above all of them. You want to know why? Here's why. I think we all missed a boat. CJ Stroud was the best quarterback in college when he was in college. He was the best quarterback in the NCAA at Ohio State. And then he went and took this test, and everybody overreacted. Well, you know what? Some people don't test well.
Yeah.
But tests don't tell the whole story. True. You're a teacher. You know that. That kid has lit up the NFL. He's
absolutely
everything that everybody wants in a number 2 or number 1 draft pick.
Yes.
They did not miss.
No.
He is the real deal. Okay? And so CJ Stroud is the leader of the pack right now at number 2.
I still don't understand. I sent you 6 names.
Yes.
You have 7 quarterbacks.
I did.
Did I miss Mac Jones?
You did not. I
Jordan
did
Love?
add one. I did add one.
Okay.
He's not in the NFL yet. But he's coming.
You are such a...
But he's coming.
Okay. Go ahead.
He's coming.
Go ahead.
Mr. should have sat down 2 weeks ago. Mr. can't carry the team no further than they already are. Mr. Can somebody please fire Lincoln Riley? Mr. Caleb Williams is the best 25 and under quarterback in the NFL right now. You don't want to know why I can say right now?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter what happens from here until next. When's the draft?
April.
Yeah.
May.
Guess who's going to be the number 1 pick?
Yeah, it's Caleb Williams.
It's Caleb Williams. And when he comes into the NFL, I want to ask you right now.
Yeah.
If you had an opportunity to start your team with any quarterback on this list, these 7, in April, after the draft, who were you picking to start your team? Brock Purdy, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud, or the 21-year-old phenom, Caleb Williams?
Yeah, I'm picking Caleb Williams.
Everybody should.
Gosh.
He's that good. The kid's going to be that great for the NFL. I don't care if you're in it because it's a business and you want jersey sales, or I don't care if you're trying to get to a Super Bowl. That kid is special.
You did it.
What he does at USC is special. What he's going to do in the NFL is going to be special. Give me number one in the 7 from heaven, 25 and under club, quarterbacks of the NFL is Caleb Williams.
You did it. You managed. Listen, you ranked them. I have no problems with your number 1 pick. I have no problems with your number 2 pick. That explanation is perfect. Leave it up to you to add another name.
I have to.
You heard it here. Caleb Williams is Alex's top quarterback under 25 years old in the NFL.
That's exactly what it is. But, Paul, you understood I was going to do something like that.
You had to. You leave it up to you, right?
I can't keep it the
My
same.
My favorite team is 4 teams.
We're not a boring people around here.
No, listen, you had a lot to pick from.
We did.
And let's go ahead and give the people some picks
Let's
this weekend,
do it.
right? So we have a fun gauntlet so far in the year. Listen, I'm gaining. I've gained on you, all right?
Yeah, Paul's taking over the lead. I'm not excited about that. Hey, listen.
I had a great week. 10-4 on the year. I'm 75-42.
Good week.
Alex, last week you finished
8-6.
Yeah.
Hey, 73-44 for the year. I'm 2 below you right now.
I'll keep the lights on.
Yeah, no, listen. I'm sneaking up on your heels. You feel the pressure breathing down your neck, bro.
I've lapped you by now. So this is NFL Week 10 Pick'em, brought to you by Alex and Paul.
Yeah, go ahead. You give us first one, and we'll go from there.
Thursday night, big game, Cincinnati Bengals at Baltimore. Give me B more blocks.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cincinnati Bengals in this one. I love them to rebound. Both teams coming off a loss.
Yes.
Baltimore's going to be tough, but not a lot of travel from Ohio. Give me Cincinnati. New Jersey Giants at the Washington Commanders.
Hail to the Commanders.
Yeah, I don't think the DeVito beats anybody this year. So I'm going to go Washington Commanders also.
Go get your shine box. Hey, Pittsburgh Steelers at Cleveland Browns. I'm going with the Brownies.
Yeah, we're 2 for 2 on that one. I'm going Cleveland Browns there also. Hey, Kyler Murray's back. Arizona's traveling to Houston. Who you taking?
CJ Stroud and them Texans.
Yeah, how about give me the Houston Texans? I just believe in CJ and what they're doing there.
Battle of the AFC South Young Guns. Will Levis and Tennessee Titans take on Prince, Trevor Lawrence, and Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going Jags.
Hey, you know who the better quarterback is. He belongs in the discussion. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, let's travel to Miami where it's hot and you don't pay taxes. We're going Las Vegas Raiders at Miami Dolphins. I'm going to take Miami in this one. I think they crushed the Raiders.
Listen, time to put out the cigars. Miami beats Las Vegas and Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, I agree.
Dallas Cowboys. Yo, Dallas Cowboys play the powerhouse Carolina Panthers. Yeah, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah, how about them Cowboys coming off an 89-17 stomping of the New York Giants? I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys by 20.
They better not lose.
They better not.
They better not lose. What we got next?
Hey, Chicago Bears at Detroit Lions.
Lions.
Hey, this is one of the best rivalries in football, though. One of the oldest rivalries in football.
It is.
And so I'm going to go Detroit Lions.
Yeah, it's Lions. It has to be Lions.
All
Campbell, they're streaking through the quad.
Unless Campbell's got some Texas talk.
There we go. L.A. Chargers at Green Bay Packers. I have the Chargers in a must-win game.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Chargers in this one, too. Staley saves his job this week, and he sticks around for one more week. Hey, the Tampa Baker Buccaneers at your number one NFC foe. Yeah. The San Francisco 49ers, who you think are the best team in football. Tell me about them.
Listen, I hate the East Coast to West Coast travel, so I'm going to go San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I like the 49ers in this one also.
You have the New Jersey Jets at the Buffalo Bills. I'm trying to put them in the freezer. I'm going New Jersey Jets.
Really?
I am.
Really?
Trying something here. Coach McD, don't let me down.
No.
New Jersey Jets.
Yeah, listen, that is a desperate take. Okay, listen, you take the Jets. I'm taking the Bills. Thanks for the +1 this week. I love what the Bills are going to do coming back off this loss. Hey, Seattle Seahawks traveling to L.A. They're going to play them Rams. Give me the Seahawks in this one.
I wanted to take the Rams. I'm going to go Seattle, though.
Yeah, I almost want to take the Rams also.
Very intriguing matchup. Two hot teams. Minnesota Vikings at Denver Broncos. Yeah. I have Minnesota. I think the Dobbs train keeps on chugging away.
Hey, I love the story of Dobbs, but I think Denver coming off of a win at Kansas City, then a win against Buffalo. Yeah. I think they take this one in Minnesota too. Denver's for real. Give me the Broncos. And then we're going to, let's finish up the week. We're going to finish it up with, the best matchup of the week.
Monday night.
This is Monday night. This is the Super Bowl number 2. Yeah. This is the game 2. It's the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Arrowhead.
Yep.
To Kansas City. I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs in this one.
I'm going the city of brotherly love. Give me the Eagles winning by 7.
We're split on that.
We are.
I think I like Kansas City.
The Falcons, Saints, Patriots, and Colts are going to be like us sitting at home.
Patriots been off for a couple weeks, so no worries.
Make sure you're not placing any bets, but we're going to play some bets. Yeah. Alex, why don't you give the people your no plays off parlay of the week?
Hey, again, coming back from last week, look, we went 1-2 last week, but took a hard loss to the Ravens, man. They were up big.
Yes.
They were up big, and then they ended up losing that game.
They were in everybody's teases.
Yeah, everybody. It was crazy.
Everybody had parlays.
We went 2-1 last week. We're going to settle at 1-2, but I've got 3 this week that I feel really good about.
Yep.
And remember, we always go against the spread here. It's either the over/under or against the spread. I'm never taking the money line just because I like to play the spread. Well, let's just have some fun.
Nobody's going to take the money line. Get out
Let's just have some fun. So give me my top 3 plays of the week in the NFL are Chargers -3 at Packers. That's right. I love the Chargers to rebound. I don't know what Jordan Love is doing out there in Green Bay, so I'm going to take the Chargers -3. You should too. Then I'm going to take, that's real. It's the rebound game. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Give me the Prince. I believe he comes back with one of his best games of the year so far against Tennessee Titans. I'm taking Jacksonville -6.5 versus Tennessee. I love them staying at home, no travel after that loss. Let's get it over with. Take Jacksonville. Okay, and then to fill it out, to finish it up, you know what I like? I like the over in Minnesota and Denver. I couldn't pick which if I wanted to go the spread, but I am going to go the over 43.
Okay.
Over 43 because I think both are going to score. Jettas may return. Denver looks good. Judy's getting the ball. Sutton's getting the ball.
Yeah.
Hey, Williams looks good as running back. Russell Wilson's going to make 1 or 2 throws. Josh Dobbs does just enough with his legs. Give me the over at 43.
I love your Chargers pick. I love the over. I even love Jags because it's less than a full touchdown.
Yeah.
6.5 is perfect.
6.5 is great.
Listen, love the picks. Love the episode. Great job by you.
Yeah.
Tell the people what you want them to hear, buddy.
What do I want the people to hear? I want the people to know this. Dak Prescott for MVP should be. Micah Parsons, Defensive Player of the Year, should be. Dallas Cowboys sitting at 6-3 after the thrashing of the New York Giants. Listen, we're coming for you, Carolina. We're going to take care of you, Washington. Then we're coming for you, Seattle. We're going to see you again, Philly, this time in Texas. And when we do, push to you.
Listen, we are here. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, follow, share. Let everybody know we'd like to go live so we can actually interact with you and get your questions.
Yes.
And listen, unlike Ken Dorsey, we are taking no plays off.
No plays off. 40 minutes.